Time for the takeaway and the price of putting your head in the sand. In BC, the lives of a flock of ostriches has become something of a celebrity cause, but also an extremely serious court challenge. At its heart, the case is about weighing the individual against the collective. And while the feathery flock may have won some hearts, the question remains, is cuteness alone enough of an argument to undermine long-standing animal management practice? The 400-bird flock at Universal Ostrich Farms has been on death row since last December after an outbreak of avian flu that would ultimately kill 69 birds. Standard practice is to cull the herd immediately to protect other birds, including poultry farms, but also to prevent the avian flu from mutating and potentially spreading to humans. Cull may be an overly antiseptic word, so let's call it what it is. The birds are put to death. For context, that's something that happens to millions of birds every year in Canada as part of the same rigorous standards around disease. It may seem like a cruel way to manage the health of animals in our care, but as long as we raise animals for our own benefit, we have a responsibility to do it in a way that limits risk to others. But the farmers in BC ignored the order from the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, and their birds lived on. That's despite the fact that some of the humans who came into contact with that flock did indeed wind up with the avian flu in their blood. And despite the fact that bird-to-human transmission was confirmed in BC earlier this year. 2 levels of court later, with both a federal and the Court of Appeal upholding the cull, and the farm is standing firm in its refusal to follow the order. Cue the protesters and throw in some high-profile commentary from the likes of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and you get a riveting drama. But meanwhile, the avian flu continues to have the ability to mutate in those ostriches with massive potential harm to other farmers, never mind some humans. For now, the farm is under a strict quarantine to try to limit the damage and has won a temporary stay against the cull again. My takeaway, we all like to feel special, but when the rules stop applying to everyone, they wind up applying to no one. There's a word for that, and it's called anarchy.